Hi there MotoGP fans, welcome to the channel. You are here with the Architect and we are playing MotoGP 20 on the Xbox One. We are at the last round of the Moto2 Championship at the Valencian circuit. So if we just remind ourselves of the standings currently, Luca Marini last time round, he did really well. So he's taken first spot. We got into a bit of a kerfuffle with Fernandez and we lost a few places there, so we are now in second place. It looks like we've secured a second place in the championship, but we've still got a chance of winning the Moto2 Championship if Luca Marini does really bad in this race. So it's all on, guys, it's all on.
Hello from the Ricardo Tormo circuit in Valencia, and welcome to the latest round of the Motorcycle World Championship for the Moto2 race. The rain has been falling relentlessly for a few hours now, but track conditions are good anyway, and the start of the race isn't at risk. It was a long weekend for the Moto2 riders, but finally the showdown is here. We're coming to you from the starting grid. There's just a few minutes to go before the race begins.
It's absolutely chucking it down at the circuit for our last round of the season. Why wouldn't it be? It plays into our hands a little bit because we know we're okay in the wet. Actually, we're okay. So this just might work out for us. So Marini, he's in third place on the grid at the moment. So that's where he's starting from. And let's hope he gets tied up a little bit. Let's load our setup. I'll show you our setup as well quickly. Why not, seeing as we're there. I'll just run over it for you very quickly. So if you want to try this setup out in the rain, then please do so. Leave me a comment, let me know how you got on, whether it works for you or not. Obviously, with it being a wet race, we've gone down to the smaller set of brakes. Steel discs, I believe, rather than carbon. ECU, so our mapping, we're going to start in power map 0. Actually, I'll probably up it to power map 1 just to start the race. But that's our setup, guys. Try it out, let me know how you get on in the comments. Let's have a check of our consumption then, so let's put some fresh rubber on. New pair of boots. Medium wet, so that's all we can use. So 9 laps, so it's only a short circuit. I don't think we need any more than that. I think we'll leave 9 laps in. We won't be using power mode 2, and that's the juicy bit of the bike. Okay, let's go. So we can see Marini's third, we are in fourth. Sam Lowe's is in second now. He's done really well this weekend. Augusto Fernandez, I'm glad he's at the back. He deserves to be at the back after his performance in the last episode. If you've not seen that episode, go back and have a look at that episode, guys. It's a triple header that we did, but he basically barged us off track, so ruined our chances. That's what's going to make it really difficult for us this time round.
The riders are all on the starting grid. Just a few moments to go, and the lights at Ricardo Tormo Valencia will go out, starting the race.
God, look at that grid, it looks fantastic. So power mode 1, first gear, let's go. Let's get a good start here. It looks like we've got a good start. Where's Marini? Marini's also got a good start. Round the first corner. Let's get it stopped for this corner. We did have a bit of a setup issue to start with, but we'll talk about that. Let's just focus on this, on the start of this race as we try to get it stopped for the corners. Oh, we've got a little bit wide there. Let's keep it tight. Come on, slow down. We don't have to go fast to be fast. You just have to keep hitting those apexes and getting a good drive out. So I can see a little bit of white space between us. There's a crash. Is it Marini? No. I'm not wishing Marini crashes, by the way. I do like the guy, but I need him to crash if we're going to win this championship. I've not really done the maths. I don't know where he needs to finish for us to finish, but you know, we're 19 points adrift, so I'm guessing he's got to be at the back of the grid somewhere and out of the points. So free practice sessions went really well. We're looking like we're about 1.5 seconds in front with the FP sessions. Q2 session was about the same, 1.5 seconds in front of Marini, who's second, which makes it even more interesting. So we could win, but if Luca Marini comes second, it ain't going to matter. We're still going to finish second in the championship. All we need to do now is the race. We need to do really, really well. So Marini's still there. I can see him behind Sam Lowe's. And he'll be fighting, of course, for the championship because he wants to win it. Oh, rear end slide. The track is especially quite heavy on that rear tyre. So the objective here is to kind of squirt it on the power once you sat upright. Oh, we're a bit out of sorts on this second lap. We've definitely got the pace to win, so I'll be happy with a win for the final race of the season. I don't think there's anything we can do other than let Marini's second, look, other than let fate and the gods decide how this is going to finish. So coming around for a second lap, the start of the third lap, let's have a look at the positions. 141 is our lap, with the 1 second behind us, and that's Marini. So even though we can ease off a little bit, we can't ease off too much. And we know that Marini, in the last race, he come from nowhere, was really strong. He just come out of nowhere, didn't he? All of a sudden he was there, second place. And he's doing it again, look. He's doing it again. Half a second behind us now. To be honest though, my lines at the moment are horrendous talking to you guys. But it's all in the name of fun. Now then, I was reading an interesting article this week about Luca Marini and his brother, obviously Valentino Rossi. And it surprised me, of course he rides for his academy, doesn't he? But what I didn't know is that actually he didn't know his brother that well. One second, guys. Oh. Yeah, he didn't know his brother that well at all. But it wasn't until he joined Ross's academy that he really got to know Valentino, and they became really close. Luca Marini is right behind us. I need to focus a little bit. But Luca Marini, of course, was a runner-up in 2020 season of GPs in Moto2, so he'll be looking to secure this, I'm sure. Seeing as he missed out in the real GPs, and he will be moving up into GPs next season on the Espinasamana, can't even say it, but that team anyway. So it's a Ducati team, I believe, he's moving up into. But then interestingly, what's the name of that team? Espen Sarama team, isn't it? MotoGP team, Espen Sarama team. And interestingly, that team are struggling for finances, as I understand it, and it's inferred at the moment that the VR46 team is probably going to take over that team, with Valentino Rossi heading up the team as team owner. That's what I was reading this week, guys. So if Valentino retires next year, which is expecting to, although it's not official, then he'll be team owner of Sky VR46, and that team as well taking on his brother as a GP racer. Of course, the other news that's been out this week is Marc Marquez, who's been in for another operation. So it isn't yet clear whether or not he will be racing at the start of the season 2021. It's unclear at this point. Dovizioso is on standby. His manager's already told Honda that he's ready and waiting to go if indeed Honda want to give him a call and go down that route. That's interesting. But the expectation is that Stefan Bradl is going to race for the first part of the season in place of Marc Marquez. But again, that's not official yet. Or 2.3 seconds in front, so it seems that as I've been talking away, subconsciously I've got into a good flow. But who is second? Has Marini crashed yet? No, Marini is second and he's not crashed yet. Which is a shame. So it looks like, as it stands right now, it looks like Marini is unfortunately going to be the Moto2 World Champion, and we are going to be second, which is a shame as we're going into GPs next season on our Ducati. If that was a spoiler for you, go and watch the previous episode and you'll see in that episode that we made a slight mistake with the KTM, but we always wanted the Ducati to start with. So I guess it's a little bit of fate involved there, but we was going to go KTM, and then I made a boo-boo and managed to screw up the weeks, and we lost the offer on the KTM. So we took the customised Ducati Lenovo team, which is who we're going to be racing with next season. So can't wait for that. So I love that Ducati bike. I love the KTM as well. But yeah, we can do the KTM another season, can't we? So again, in the rain, where we're strong, we're walking away with this race. But I think the setup, the bike feels much better now. In the setup, guys, I was struggling with the front end a little bit. It was really, what's the word? Sensitive. I could feel the tyre all the way. As soon as you started leaning it, I could feel the tyre into the bend and it was letting go. And it felt like the forks were bottoming. So I took a bit of compression off, and instantly on the first corner, I think it was that corner actually, no, it was this corner as we come down, instantly I lost the front where the forks bottomed out. So added a bit of compression and it felt better, and it was literally one notch in compression I put on it, and all of a sudden the bike felt so much more comfortable. And I struggled with a little bit of grip as well on the back. We struggled a bit, and actually what I did there was I run out of compression. So when you are struggling for grip, what you can do in your setup, guys, is you can reduce your compression down on your back shock, and it will just add a little bit of anti-squat to give you more grip. But I'd run out of losing more compression, so the idea is when you run out of compression, you've got nowhere else to go, you stiffen the spring. So if the compression is as soft as it will go, add compression again and stiffen the spring, and that really helps as well. And yeah, my controller is not jumping out my hands now every time I go around a corner. So we are walking away with this race. Oh, is that Marini crash? Who's crashed? No, Nagashima. Ah, damn it. So Marini is still behind us. I don't actually like this track very much, if I'm honest, either. It's not one of my favourites. But look at that rear tyre on the left-hand side. Look, there's hardly anything left. That's the problem with this track. It really uses that left-hand side of the tyre. Getting a bit of wobble now on the final lap. We're starting to get a bit of wobble now. Where's Marini? 1.7 seconds behind, so we should be okay. But it looks like he's taking the championship, guys. Nothing I can do, nothing I can do. I'm winning the race. It looks like I'm going to take the win, but there's nothing I can do to win the championship now. So just a couple more corners. Couple more corners to go. Just taking it easy. Marini is closing the gap, but that's because I'm taking it easy. We've got to watch the fuel though. So Simone Corsa's crashed as well. As they come round the final corner for the last race of the season in Moto2, we are going to come second. Nothing we can do about that, but what an excellent season, and what a fantastic win to finish that season off.
Ferme is starting to fill up with the stars of the race. Let's take a look at a graphic of the official results of the just finished Moto2 race.
So here we are then, guys. We got the fastest lap at 1:40, so yeah, we had the pace all the way through, but we did finish first at the final race of the season. Luca Marini comes second, as we hoped he wouldn't, but he did. Sam Lowes come third, Augusto Fernandez he come fourth, and Bezzecchi come fifth. So it was all those top runners. I'm not sure what happened to Luti and Schrotter towards the end of the season. The last 3 or 4 races, he's just started to fall down the order a little bit. So let's go and have a look at then the Riders' Championship. So Luca Marini did come first, 294 points, was 14 points behind him. But Sam Lowes, 2 Brits, look, on the podium. Sam Lowes come third, he moved up a place and took Fernandez by 1 point. Bless him. Not sure what happens now, but let's carry on. The team championship, so we still come forward from the championships. That we seem to be in that spot for a long time, but Sky VR 46 come first and took the manufacturer's championship title, team championship title. Let's carry on. Not sure what happens now.
On top of an exhausting weekend. If his team keeps working like this, it will be really difficult for his opponents to overtake him.
Well, no one needs to overtake us anymore, Keith. We're finished, mate. So our reputation, we scored all our points because we met all our objectives, so we finished there. So race credits has gone up, research data, we did all of this anyway, albeit it wasn't necessary, but I like to do all the FP sessions as well. Let's continue then, see what happens now. So rewards, reputation rewards, so we get another 30,000 reputation rewards. So objective top 10 actually, yeah, so we met all of that. And we got extra credits as well, so we met all of those rewards. 6 wins in the end. 10 podiums. 20 pole positions. So looking at that, look, the first 5 races, we didn't have a fantastic start, did we? And maybe if we had a better start to the season, we could have done better. Let's carry on. What happens next? Okay, so we're in the office then. Oh, I was kind of hoping to see some fireworks or something for Marini. Just to see him take the championship on the podium would have been nice, seeing as that was our last race. But we've got personal manager, so we've got some notifications here in personal manager. Let's go and have a look. Search contracts with teams. So we've already got interest already from teams. Pramac Racing. So it could be that we are able to ride on the Pramac. Maybe we can do that another time. I'd like to have a go on this Suzuki. If we can get a Suzuki ride, look, and we finish at least 3rd, I mean that is a chance to win the championship. The same with this, we could go to Petronas Yamaha SRT team, but no, we've done the work, we've got the Ducati, we're going to stay with it. We'll start negotiation on that anyway, just in case, and Team Suzuki, just in case. Let's go into the calendar then. So we've got 9 weeks left in terms of research and development, but let's go into the calendar. Let's see what's cracking off. So advance a week, advance another week, and another week, and another week. Technical staff management. So we've got new updates available now with Subin Lee. Chief engineer is at A, so we might change our team here. We might change our technical team and go for Caesar, who's got skills in the engine development, because we can really work on this with our engine. I know we've got a strong engine already in Ducati. I'm assuming these carry over, so we're going to accept Caesar. And we're also going to okay, so we've got a new technical team now as well. We're flying. What cracking team. Let's advance another week. Okay guys, so I think we're going to leave it here, because now we've got to customise the bike. We've done the race at Valencia, we've got a first place, we are second in the championship. So we're going to leave this episode here guys. In the next episode we're going to go straight into the GP season, and we're going to continue from this point onwards, and we're going to put our livery on the bike, select our colours, etc., and probably start the first race. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.